Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning program Mathematics. We are in trigonometry. Actually till previous session we have done multiple and submultiple angles. So now we are going to start transformations. And now in transformation, students observe here, these are the formulae which already we have discussed in the chapter compound angles, right? Now sin of a plus b we did in compound angles and sin a minus b also we have done. Then if you add these two values, what is the answer you got? It is 2 sin A cos B. In the same way, if you take the difference, this is here 2 cos A sin B. And this one is here plus symbol, both are cosine terms. And here cosine terms only, but the symbol is here minus symbol. Now in this way, if I take, observe here angles to the relation. One is here sum of the angles, the other is exactly their difference, right? Now whenever you have taken these kind of formulae, observe one concept here which we are following. The sum of two terms you got here in terms of sine, the same sum now it has transferred as product of two terms. And next here you observe product of two terms you can transfer as sum of two terms. Students, that is the name we got here, transformations. Transformations, the meaning is nothing but a sum can be written as product of trigonometric functions. At the same time, product of trigonometric functions can be transformed as here sum of two trigonometric functions. So that is the reason we named the chapter as here transformations, right? Now in this way, these four formulae actually we have discussed in the chapter compound angles, right? Now here students, you observe, if you take cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b, you got 2 cos a cos b. Whereas if I put minus here, all these formulae they are having plus symbol, whereas this formula you are having here minus symbol, right? Now if I just change the order, that means you want to get here plus value as it is, let us change the order. That is cos a minus b minus cos of a plus b, then the value is here 2 sin a sin b. So these kind of formulae we have observed already in the chapter compound angles, right? Now every time we cannot express the value as sin of here, suppose 60 plus theta, and the other one is plus sin of 60 minus theta, right students? But every time you cannot expect values in this way. Whenever it is in a comfortable state, then directly you can write the answer as here 2 times sin A into how much it is cos theta, right? You can write in this way that formula 2 sin A cos B. But every time you cannot expect in this way. That means suppose the value is of this form sin of 60 plus theta and the other value is having here sin some other value that is 25 degrees. But I want here a product of two terms from this sum. Then I cannot write the value in terms of exactly 60 minus theta. That's the reason we have taken another set of formulae. Those are nothing but deductions from these only. Okay. So what are the deduction we have taken? We took here the sum of two angles as C and their difference as D here, right? Then if you add these two values, then you can get here 2A, and that 2A is nothing but here C plus D. Then C plus D by 2 is A. In the same way, if you take the difference, then you can obtain here C minus D by 2, right? And then here in these all four formulae, if you substitute these values, then easily you can obtain complete transformation, that is sin C plus sin D. Okay, C and D we wrote in terms of A plus B and A minus B, now C and D. Then here 2 times sin C plus D by 2. That means here this A can be written as C plus D by 2 from this one. Again that B can be written as here as C minus D by 2, right? In the same way here sin C minus sin D equal to 2 cos, this A is C plus D by 2 and B is here C minus D by 2. And again cos C plus cos D, 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2, and next value it is cos C minus cos D. So what is cos C minus cos D? That is minus 2. Sin A means it is C plus D by 2 and this B value is nothing but C minus D by 2. Right students? So in this way we got here, whenever it is possible as express as here sum of two values difference, you can automatically make use of this formula, right? And suppose if it is not possible, if it is in this form, then better one value you have considered as C and the other value you take as D. Thereby you can obtain here completely in this model. Okay students? And while going through these formulae, your concentration need not be only on left hand side value. That means we shouldn't think every time how you got the sum as product. Understand? Sometimes we require the product also in terms of sum. So when we use that kind of concept actually in chapter of actually differentiation or calculus, if you consider, then there we consider this kind of value sin 3x and into cos x. You want to do here integral value, right? And at the same time dy dx of suppose sin 3x and into cos x. Like this we have terms in calculus. And while doing those problems, instead of taking the product, better these kind of product values we want to consider as sum. Thereby the integration process will be very easy. Again here also, though we have a product rule in differentiation, but if you might here consider this one as sum of two functions, then easily you can do your differentiation. So in this way, not only like this, but many ways you can make use of here these kind of concepts. That's the reason students we have taken here the concept of transformations, right? And now let us observe here some examples, and those examples let us see here. Suppose if I am writing here sin 20 degrees and plus cos 10 degrees. Understand? Sin 20 degrees plus cos 10 degrees. Now I want to write this value as product of two terms. Here it is sum of two terms. Now I want to convert it as product of two terms. So to convert it as product of two terms, what is the necessary condition? The necessary condition is both the values must be sin or both the values must be cos, either in this set or in this set. But here what you are observing, one is in sin, the other one is in cos. So you can convert one of the values in terms of the other by making use of the concept complementary angles. So you can convert both in cos or both in sin. Better you have to observe whatever options given in our problem. So suppose if I put this one as sin 20 as it is and cos 10, you can write as how much here? 80 degrees. Okay? Because 90 minus 10, if you consider, it is sin 80 degrees. Now this is nothing but sin C and this value is here D. Then you may get doubt, why I have taken the second one as C, the first one as D. Okay? Why? Because whenever you are taking these kind of formulae, always prefer to take the larger value as C and the smaller value as D. The reason is while using this formula sin C plus sin D, here no error, however you have taken, whereas here students you observe, you will get C minus D by 2, right? C minus D by 2 whenever you write, if it is cos, okay, cos of minus theta equal to cos theta, whereas if it is a sin, again you will get a formula sin of minus theta minus sin theta. One more step you need to use. To avoid that, we use the larger angle as always preferably C and the smaller value as D. So that you got this is sin C plus sin D. Now the formula 2 sin C plus D by 2. 80 plus 20, that is 100 by 2, 50 degrees. And into cos 80 minus 20, that is 60. 60 divided by 2, that is equal to 30 degrees, right? And in this one, what is the known value to us? It is cos 30. So we write as 2 times root 3 divided by by 2 and into sine 50 degrees, right? And now these two cancel, so this is your answer. So students, in this way, whenever any problem you want to convert sum as a product, then make sure both the terms must be cos or both the terms must be sine. Same problem, even you can make use, even if you convert sine 20 as cos also. What is this value? Cos 70. Cos 70 plus cos 10, and you can get here same kind of answer. That means root 3 sine 50, it is nothing but how much? Root 3 times cos 40 degrees also. That's why this answer, and if you convert in cos, you will get here same kind of values. So nothing to worry about this one, in what values I have to convert, both sine or both cos, depending on our requirement. Okay. Students, observe these problems. One is sine 50 degrees minus sine 70 degrees plus sine 10 degrees, right? Now this is here, we want the answer as a product, and if possible you convert it as some numerical values also if they are known values. Now observe here 50 degrees, 70 degrees, 10 degrees. Then earlier we have done these model problems by writing 50 as 60 minus 10 and this one as here 60 plus 10. But we don't have formula sin theta plus sin 120 plus theta, sin 60 plus theta plus sin 60 minus theta. We don't have formula, we have the formula for product but not for the sum. Therefore here you can make use of here 60 minus 10 and 60 plus 10. Understand? That is one of the ways. Or else minus sign, if you don't want to touch, then you can make use of simply by taking these two, sin C plus sin D, and instead of thinking about in what values I can write, whether a plus b, a minus b form can be obtained or not, just here without thinking of those, you simply make use of here the concept sin C plus sin D, right? And you can take any of the combinations, preferably I am taking here both which are having positive sign, right? So here this one is RC, as I told you already, the large angle you take better C and the smaller one you take as D, and therefore this is sin C plus sin D, right? And once I consider this one as sin C plus sin D, let us make use of here the first formula. So what is the value here? It is nothing but 2 times sin C plus D by 2, 50 plus 10. What is 50 plus 10? 60. 60 divided by 2. That is here 30 degrees. Understand? We have taken this one as here C and this value as D, and the first formula you are going to use. And now 2 sine 30 degrees and into cos C minus D. So what is C minus D? 50 minus 10. That is 40. 40 divided by 2, that is equal to 20 degrees. Right? And next, what is the other existing value? Minus sine 70 degrees. Okay, so this is minus sine 70 degrees, right? So in this way you can make use of the formula 2 sine C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2, where our C and D are nothing but 50 degrees and 10 degrees. Therefore this value here, you know about sine 30. What is sine 30? It is 1 by 2, right? And into cos 20 degrees and minus, it is sine 70 degrees. Sine 70 degrees can be written as here already cos 20 is waiting. Therefore let us write using complementary concept, that is minus cos 20 degrees, right? And now let us cancel here 2 and 2. Now students observe, one is cos 20, the other is minus cos 20, and hence what is our answer here? 0. So like this here, simply you can make use of any of the combinations, surely you will get the same answer, right? Now let us observe here the second problem. What is the second problem here? Sin 70 minus cos 40 by cos 50 minus sin 20. Did you observe here how is numerator? One term is in sin, one term is in cos, right? One term is in sin, one term is in cos, and denominator one is in cos, the other one is sin. But to make use of these formulae, both must be in sin or both must be in cos. and hence here students, let us convert both in sine or both in cos. That is completely our interest. However you want to change it value, you can change, it is completely your wish. Okay, so now I write this one as, suppose this is cos how much, 20, right? Again this value you are having larger, this is smaller. So better I am preferring this one as here sin 70, let it put as it is, and let us write cos 40 as here sin 50. That implies sin 70 degrees minus how much it is, sin 50 degrees, right? And whole divided by denominator cos 50, this value, and this one is how much here, sin 20. So if you write in terms of that, it will become now how much, sin 40 degrees. So you can write it as sin 40 degrees and minus sin 20 degrees. You can use any of those formulae, isn't it? Either you can make use of this both in cos, then also you can get the answer. So nothing to worry about those kind of values. Now sin C minus sin D, what is the value? Sin C minus sin D is 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. So here this value is your C, and next this value how much here, D. Okay, now you are going to make use of the formula sin C minus sin D. Then it is 2 cos C plus D by 2. C plus D by 2 means 70 plus 50 divided by 2. That means 120 by 2. 120 by 2 means 60 degrees. Okay. And into, what is the next value? Sin C minus D by 2. That is 70 minus 50. 20 by 2. So you got here 10 degrees, right? So here you have to make use of formula in that way. Don't write here every value. See, that is 70 plus 50 by 2. Again here 70 minus 50 by 2. It is time taking. That's why better calculate all these in mind and then put here these values only on the paper. Okay. Now what about denominator? Sin C minus sin D, again same kind of formula. That is 2 cos C plus D by 2. 40 plus 20 divided by 2, that is 30 degrees. And into sin C minus D by 2, 20 by 2, that is sin 10, right? And now let us cancel here sin 10, 2 and 2 also. Then this is 1 by 2, and what about this cos 30? It is root 3 by 2. Therefore, what is our answer? 1 divided by root 3. Understand? And hence here what we have done, students, numerator both we converted as sine and denominator also we converted as sine. Every time you are giving preference, the larger angle must be C and smaller angle as D. That is the reason why I have taken here this as both in here sine and this also you got in sine. But same problem, if you convert even in cosine also, you will get the same answer, right? Now let us observe again here the third problem. What is third problem? Cos 48 degrees into cos 12 degrees, right? Now in these two problems you have converted the sum as a product. Understand? Whatever sum or difference you have converted in terms of product, right? Whereas here they expect maybe this product as a sum. Understand? Because 48 degrees you don't know, 12 also we don't know, cos 48, cos 12 both are unknown values. Moreover, this value you can use 60 minus 12, but there is no 60 plus 12. So one of the methods you can make use of the concept cos theta into cos of 60 plus theta into cos 60 minus theta. Let us do in both the ways. Okay, so what about here now? Third problem. Let's do now the third problem. Understand? So the third problem is nothing but cos A, cos B type. That is cos 48 degrees and into how much? Cos 12 degrees, right? And now this problem how you are going to solve now? Now one of the methods, students, without making use of the transformation concept, I can write this one as here cos 12 degrees and into cos of this is 60 minus 12 degrees, right? And we did a formula in multiple and submultiple angles, that is cos theta cos 60 minus theta into cos 60 plus theta equal to 1 by 4 cos 3 theta. Now I am going to make use of that formula. Here this term is missing, understand? And therefore immediately we divide with the missing term. Thereby if I multiply divided, then you can get again the above step. Okay. Now what is our numerator? Cos theta cos 60 minus theta cos 60 plus theta. So the numerator is 1 by 4 times cos 3 into 12 degrees. Okay. And now what is the denominator? Cos 72 degrees. Cos 72 degrees, it is nothing but here we are writing. Understand till here students? I didn't use any of this transformation formulae. And now the numerator is cos 36 and denominator is 4 times cos 72 can be written as sin 18. Got it? And now you know about this formula, right? What is cos 36? Root 5 plus 1 by 4. And what is sin 18? Root 5 minus 1 by 4. So let's make use of those formulae here. Therefore here what is this value? Cos 36 root 5 plus 1 divided by 4. Okay. And divided by 4 times sin 18 degrees, that is root 5 minus 1 divided by 4. Now these two values let us cancel. Okay. Now you got finally root 5 plus 1 and divided by root 5 minus 1 and here 1 by 4. Okay. And in this way if you do rationalization, that is root 5 plus 1 whole square divided by, you will get here 4 into how much? Again another 4. And if you do simplification, what is the value? It is 5 plus 1. So 6. 6 plus 2 root 5 divided by how much? 16. That means this value is 3 plus root 5 divided by 8. Finally you got this value. Now how we did students this problem? By making use of the concept cos theta cos 60 minus theta cos 60 plus theta is 1 by 4 times cos 3 theta. So to make use of that formula, here one term is missing. So what we did, we multiplied divided by the missing term so as to obtain our required formula. Then what happened? Theta, and here 60 minus theta, 60 plus theta, 1 by 4 times cos 3 into theta. Okay. And denominator cos 60 plus 12 degrees, and that is nothing but 72. Therefore you got here 36 value and cos 72 same as sin 18, this 4 as it is. And you know cos 36 root 5 plus 1 by 4 and 4 into root 5 minus 1 by 4 cancelled. So we got root 5 plus 1 by root 5 minus 1, and here this another 4 you got. And now here in this case, now I did here rationalization because we don't want to put any irrational value in denominator. So if you do rationalization, we multiply divided by root 5 plus 1. So you got root 5 plus 1 whole square divided by 4 into root 5 minus 1 into root 5 plus 1, that's nothing but 4. Hence students here we did whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab divided by 16. Finally you got this answer. And now let's do the same problem by making use of transformation concept. Okay. So how you can make use of transformation concept? To that the relevant formula is 2 cos A cos B. Understand, the relevant formula is 2 cos A cos B is cos of A plus B, and next value it is plus cos of A minus B. Okay students, so I want to make use of this formula to prove this value. Okay, now here A value, B value, again as usual let us take here the larger one as A, smaller one as here B. Okay, now but to make use of this formula there must be the number 2 here, but here there is no 2. So what to do here? Let us multiply, divide by here 2. Then you can obtain here in this problem it is 1 by 2 times 2 cos 48 degrees and into how much? Cos 12 degrees. Understand? Just to make use of this formula, we multiplied, divided, as there is no number 2 here. Got it? Now, this is your A and next this value is your B. Okay? Now, if I write formula, it is 1 by 2 times cos of A plus B, 48 plus 12, that is 60 degrees. And next value plus cos A minus B, that is 48 minus 12. What is 48 minus 12? 36. So this value is here 36 degrees. Right students, till here. And next one, what is cos 60 degrees value? It is 1 by 2 plus, what about cos 36? That is root 5 plus 1 divided by 4. Okay. Now let's take here LCM. What is the LCM here? 4. 4 is LCM. So 2 plus 1, 3 plus root 5 divided by 4. Finally, here also you got how much? 3 plus root 5 by 8. Understand students, whichever method you use, nothing will happen. Final answer will be the same. The matter is only here how many steps you are using in the problem. As much as possible we want to reduce number of steps. That's why we can make use of different formulae. Right? Now, let us observe here the fourth one. The fourth formula, observe here. 2 terms given, that is one is in sine, the other one is in cos. Okay? One is in sine, the other is in cos. Now, no relation actually. One is in 60 plus alpha, moreover one is in cos, the other one is here 420 minus alpha. 420 value you can write in terms of allied angles, that is nothing but how much here? 360 plus 60 degrees. Okay? And now, if I take here sine of 420 minus alpha, that is sine 420 minus alpha, can be written as sine of 360 plus how much it is? 60 minus alpha. Got it students? So in the beginning itself, if you reduce in terms of lesser values, it will be very easy to solve any problem. That's why 420 being a bigger value, I want to convert it as a smaller one. Now the smaller one in the sense acute angle. Okay? Now this is just like our A. So it is of the form sine of 360 plus A. What is sine of 360 plus A? It is sine A. So that you got this value is 60 minus alpha. But while doing many problems in practice, students, by observing these kind of terms, immediately you must be in a position to write this type of values. Okay? So now you got this as sine 60 minus alpha. Now let's move on to our problem. It is 4 times sine instead of 420 minus alpha. Now I am writing as 60 minus alpha. So this is 60 minus alpha and this one is here cos of 60 plus alpha. Right? Now you might have observed here one formula, that is known one, sine of A plus B into sine of A minus B, or cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B. But it is neither sine nor cos. Then what to do? Then let us make use of our transformation kind of formula. What is the formula, students, here? The formula is 2 sine A and it is of the form cos B. Again, seems to be here, this one is the larger value. You can take this value as A and you use this value as here B. Okay? Then what will happen? It is 2 times sine cos A sine B formula. Okay? 2 cos A sine B, it is sine of A plus B minus sine of A minus B. Okay? So this formula you can observe here. Write it. And now, if I make use of that formula here, 4 already there. So let us write that 4 as 2 into 2. Okay? So that 4 value, let us write 2 into 2. And thereby you can get here the value as 2 into. Okay? It is. Now, let us make use of the formula. This is A and this is your B and this is our formula. Sine of A plus B. So what is A? It is 60 plus alpha. and plus b, that is 60 minus alpha. Got it? So these are our values. Sin of this is a and this one as here b. Okay, sin a plus b. And next value minus sin of a minus b. So you will get here minus sin of a minus b. What is a value? 60 plus alpha. So 60 plus alpha is your a. Therefore we write this as 60 plus alpha and minus of 60 minus alpha. Okay. So this is our another value. So we got formula. 4 value we split because to make use of this formula, the number 2 is must and should be here. Now if I write this value as, again here this is your a value and this is your b value. Okay. So now students, here which value can be cancelled? Alpha and alpha can be cancelled. Whereas here 60 multiplied by minus symbol minus 60. So plus 60 minus 60 cancel. Now let's write here the leftover terms. What are leftover terms? 60 plus 60, it's nothing but 120. So sin 120 degrees and minus sin, this is nothing but how much? 2 alpha. Okay. And after this, what is the value you got here? It is 2 times sin 120 means, 180 minus 60. Therefore it will be here root 3 by 2 minus sin 2 alpha. And now let's take here 2 as LCM. So if you take 2 as LCM, it will be 2 into root 3 minus 2 sin 2 alpha whole divided by 2. Now let's cancel. So this is our final answer. So alpha as it is in the problem. So you got here also alpha. Understand students? So some problems we have converted sum as product, and in some problems we have converted product as sum. Understand? However, the conversion, what is the here use of transformation? You will get simplified values. That is the purpose of using transformations, right?